The cat is three-dimensional, and our apples. And the black pole is suspended. Look at our drawings. We need to follow the outline of the apple. Outer contours of this solid line. To cut it out, before cutting, we can use our mobile phone. Take a photo of our drawings. If we don't take a photo, the shape of our cat may be covered. When poking, the shape may be covered by the main picture. To cut it. Next, we take the scissors along the outer contour line and cut it off. Next, we take out the foam table. There are 3 rubbing needles on the foam table. There is anti-rust oil on the rubbing needle. We need to use the anti-rust oil. We need to use a tissue to wipe off the anti-rust oil on the rubbing needle. Then we can poke. Next, we take out the black. Take out the red wool. Tear the red wool off in sections. Then flatten it. The thickness should be uniform. Cover it on the white cloth. It must extend beyond our cloth. Then take the needle. Insert the needle vertically and pull it out vertically. And pull it out diagonally. Keep poking it. Stab the wool tightly into the cloth. The method of rubbing wool is relatively simple, but the time to rub it will be a little longer. Be patient when rubbing. Now the middle part has been basically Let's fixed. Take a look at the back. Next, let's feel its thickness. If a certain area is particularly thin, we can take more wool and attach it to the cloth. Continue rubbing the wool on top. Next, we'll take the excess wool on the side along the shape of our apple. Fold it inward. When folding, be sure to pull it tight. Fold it while poking. And poke it to fix it. Then we take a look. The position of the apple is sunken in. Next, we need to poke this area. Pierce it tightly again. It becomes sunken. In this way, we have basically along the shape of the apple fixed. Then let's take a look. Because the inside is not very flat, we can cut a little less and spread a layer on it to cover it slightly. To make it look flattering, then rub the wool on top. Rub it flat and tight. The back is the same. The edges should be tighter and neater. Now we just need the shape of our entire apple to smooth out the wool and make it firm. If some areas are thinner, we can add more wool to cover it. the shape of the apple. The shape of the apple is fixed. Next, we take out the black wool to make a cat's head. For black wool, we should not take too much. A little less. Then fold it over first and poke it slightly on the foam table to fix the shape. Then we put it on the red apple. Take the needle and fix the shape of the cat's head while rubbing. Be careful not to go too deep with the needle. If the needle is inserted too deeply, the surface will bring out black wool. The shape of the cat's head we can refer the pictures to we just took, or color pictures. For color pictures, we have links to Baolink or some main pictures on other platforms, or the pictures on the step-by-step diagrams. When fixing the shape, you can first determine the edge position to determine and the shape of the entire outline. Then, we can tighten the wool on top. And the shape of the cat's head is fixed. Next, we take out the orange wool. Just a little bit is enough. Roll it into 2 small balls and poke the ears. Then take out the white wool. Make 2 small balls in the same way to make the whites of the eyes, round white of the eyes. The position and shape of the 2 eyes should be symmetrical, and the size of the round should be uniform. Then take the black wool to make eyeballs. The same round shape and position should be symmetrical. Then take out the red wool and poke out a triangular mouth and triangle nose. Next, we take out black wool to make the apple stem. For the apple stem, fix the shape on the foam table first. Leave one end of the wool underneath. Pull it a little shorter. And fix it on. You can use scissors to trim the floating hair, the floating wool on it. Then take a little green wool and roll it into a ball and rub it into leaves. Be careful not to use too much. If there's too much, pull some off. In this way, our apple is done. Pay attention to the bottom. If you want it to be flat, just make it flat. We can make it concave. If you want to make it concave, in this position, poke it inward to poke out a depression. In this way, the bottom of our apple will be recessed. Then let's take a look at the accessories. Install it by putting it upside down. Our brooch buckle. Then take out our glue stick and use a lighter to burn it. Then take out the needle part. Apply a little glue and press it in the upper middle position. Make sure it's on the upper side. Then press it tightly. Wait for it to dry. We can see the base of the needle. Next, we take out a little red wool. Pull it a little shorter. Use the needle to rub the wool tightly. Make sure the middle part is tightly rubbed. Then we put it, thread it through the needle to cover the bottom. Next, poke our pieces, flatten and tighten it. The needle goes on the surface. Don't poke the needle too deeply. After fixing it, accessories has been fixed. And this is the hat behind the brooch buckle. For the hatred, pinch the two small leaves, pinch them to the middle, and then put it on. In this way. And then our brooch is done. And